Hello world, this is Jeffrey, JGB146 Blake, coming to you with Episode 5 Version A of the Exploits of Necrozma Garbodor. Episode number 5 is a special episode, that's why we have two versions. In this episode, I'm facing off against Ross from PTCG Radio. I was able to get a game on his stream, so he's playing Gardevoir, and I'm playing Necrozma Garbodor. So we'll have a version with the commentary that he had over stream, and then the version that I'm putting out with my commentary. There will be a link in the description below for you to check out his version. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the match. Okay, so we don't get the coin flip, but we win the coin flip. That's nice. Okay, we'll go first, and let's see what we can do. Alrighty. We'll get a mulligan. Maybe that'll make up for having to start a Trubbish. I don't think we're going to bench, especially going first. We definitely don't want to bench the Trubbish. The extra Trubbish, I guess. So we see proof positive that he is playing Gardevoir, and we only got one mulligan, which is a little disappointing. So what's next? We draw our card, get an additional energy, and that's almost disappointing. I kind of don't want to Sycamore 3 energies. I definitely don't want to Sycamore away 3 energies. So we're going to go ahead and draw support. I think I'm just going to go for Brigette. This way we can go ahead and get our board state established. And I should have checked our prizes there, but I failed to. I was a little too excited about playing against Ross. Okay, so looks like one Koko is prized. One Necrozma is prized. And I'm going to go ahead and grab both Kokos. There's literally no reason to grab a Trubbish, because if we want Trubbish, we'll just use the one that we already have. We probably don't even want to bench the additional Trubbish yet, and having one left in deck could be good for later. We may get the chance to use Trashalanche after we put 100 damage out there. It's not as hard to reach like 7 items and be able to finish anything off. But that's for a later time. We definitely want to shut down abilities. So anyway, Ross is playing an Ultra Ball. Discarding a Guzma and a VS Seeker, so he's not playing post-rotation. That's fine. We didn't specify, we just said standard. And he grabs a Lele. Okay. So maybe an in, but probably a Brigette of his own. Yep, okay. So he's going to get somewhat established, and we'll see what version of the deck he's playing. Okay, we see a Vulpix and a Remoraid. I personally strongly prefer the Diancie version, because I think it speeds things up with your development more significantly than Vulpix. But to each his own. It's not going to matter. We're not going to be able to end things away this time, so there's that at least. Okay, so we do get an Ultra Ball, and I think that's going to break the tie for me. I wasn't sure whether we wanted to Sycamore or not, and I think, well, we are, but before we do, I need to use this Ultra Ball. I was of both minds. I think we just want to go ahead, grab the ability, shut off Garbodor, and this way we can prevent Octillery from adding extra card draw, giving us, I guess, shutting down one of his potential edges. Thought about attaching a Psychic Energy there, but we don't really need to get things powered up on Necrozma yet. So we're going to go ahead. It was nice that we got the Super Rod there. We can get things back in the deck. I am going to play the Potown down. That extra damage is going to help us a lot in this match. And we'll go ahead and establish our ability lock as well. You could make an argument that I should have benched Lele there to go ahead and grab a supporter. In fact, I think it's more than you could make the argument. I strongly believe that we should have done that. But we didn't, and hopefully it doesn't kill us too bad. I took the gamble by not attaching energy before I Sycamored, and because of that I missed an attachment, which is a bit of an issue. I certainly would have liked to have gotten a DCE out to start doing some spread damage, and that's what I was hoping for. That's the reason I waited. We see Ross evolve, taking damage, and then playing a Hex Maniac. I don't know what the Hex Maniac really did for him, because his abilities were already shut down. But anyway, he's going to go ahead and beacon, probably for a Gardevoir if he doesn't have one in hand. And then maybe for a Kirlia. Oh, Kirlia and Ralts. So he must have a Gardevoir in hand. Okay. And we get an in. Well, that's good. We can get rid of the extra Ralts, we can get rid of the Kirlia, and we can also get rid of his Gardevoir. Hopefully this will help us out some. Okay, so I think we want to go ahead and try to get off Max Elixirs, I guess, to try to power up a Koko. If we'd only hit one of these, I'm not sure. But we do hit, I guess, hitting the first one, we want to put it on Koko so we can go ahead and attack. Because we're not going to discard 3 energy to KO a Vulpix. Being able to spread for a little bit is good. And we'll just go ahead and do that. So we're one more spread and we'd be to the point that we'd be able to use Espeon to KO one of the Ralts. That's clearly not sufficient, but okay, so we see a Guzma. Okay. So would he be able to KO Necrozma? Oh no, he's going for Garbodor. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we went Gallade instead of Gardevoir. I guess that's what he got. And he's continuing to get some damage put on board. Potown's definitely putting in some work for us this game. And we do take a KO on our Garbotoxin Garbodor. And okay, so I think we want to bench Trubbish now. And then I think we want to attach an energy to Necrozma. And then I think we want to get Lele to get a draw supporter. We are dropping the 2 Potowns, and I don't like that at all. But I think it's worth it to help improve our board state. It's unfortunate that he went the Gallade route instead of the Gardevoir route, because it would have really been nice to be able to go ahead and, get off a big GX attack, but I guess that'll have to wait another turn or two. At least we don't have to worry about not having the energy out yet. So we'll go ahead. I grab an in. I don't like that in retrospect. I think we're going to attach the energy anyway. We might as well have gotten a Sycamore and get the 1 extra card. But it is a decent draw. Just getting the 1 extra card would have been nice. Since we do end up with a Sycamore going into the next turn, that works out pretty well. We've also got the Ultra Ball. We'll go ahead and Flying Flip here. And we also finally get a double colorless. 19 cards left in the deck. It's about time. So, Should have checked my prizes. Didn't check my prizes. Bad Jeffrey. That's a mistake I'm really making a lot of. So we'll just have to see. Alright, we see a Choice Band and a DCE come down onto Kirlia. Sure he doesn't play enough Gallades that's another one. It's gotta be a Gardevoir. Getting a Super Rod for one fairy energy. Does that mean we're gonna see a Sycamore? Oh, because he can Octillery now. He can Abyssal Hand, so he gets the extra card that way. And he can pick which 2 of his top 5 cards he wants. That's okay, unless he does another Guzma Lysander play to KO the Trubbish again. We'll turn abilities off real soon. Silent Lab. That'll suit me just fine. We've got a full bench. Well, we won't have a full bench once Gallade takes a KO here. But that's fine. And the Sycamore. So he did have a Sycamore. He just wanted to get some cards first. I wonder what cards he had there, because my wonder is whether it was better to Sycamore after he Gallade Octillery, or I'm sure he had his reasons. I'm sure that he needed something. So I see a Remoraid come down. That seems like a silly bench. I feel like having another Gardevoir line going would be much better here. We see another Trubbish. I don't know that we need or want to set up another one at this point. It's probably asking for a bit too much, even though Trashalanche would probably be doing a decent amount of work here. I think we're going to have to shut down abilities and then just go with either Espeon or the Wob as our attackers. We will go ahead and plop down the DCE onto Koko. And we'll Sycamore that away. Okay, so we have Choice Band, and we're pretty sure we're going to want it on Koko, but I go ahead and attach it, and I kind of hate that I did this, because if he KOs Koko before I'm able to attack against the GX, then that was wasted. We are going to go ahead and get off our own GX attack, stick that 200 damage out there, make the Lele 30 damage away from being knocked out, and the Gardevoir was at 60 damage away. Unfortunately, one more than what we can get with Choice Banded Koko. He does evolve up into Octillery, and unfortunately his Stadium's going to stick. We're not going to be able to give him another Potown to deal with, since we did have to discard both of the last 2. He will get a KO on Necrozma this turn. And we'll have to see. Let's see what the end gives us. That was probably going to be my play. Now we may get extra support. Okay, we get another Choice Band. Well, that's nice. And this one does stick long enough for us to consider using it on Koko. So I don't want to Sycamore all of this away. Energy. Okay. Okay, so here's something cool we can do. He has enough energy on Gardevoir that we can take a KO with Lele, and then he won't be able to return KO. So he can only do, what is it, 130? I guess with a choice, maybe he can get up to 160 with Gallade. So we'll do things that way. We need like one extra turn to get Wob set up, because he can do massive damage too. But in the meantime, we'll take a couple prizes. Okay, so we get another Sycamore and an Ultra Ball. Alright, so what are we doing now? Okay, he sends up the Vulpix. Okay, and now we see another Ralts come out. Alright, if only we had a Guzma, we'd have lots of fun. I think we would be able to... I guess he doesn't have a free retreater. I was sitting here thinking, why did he send up the Vulpix? Okay, we see he got another Ralts off of his Ultra Ball. Why would he do that? I guess just thinning his deck there. And then we see a Kirlia and a Gardevoir. Okay. So that sort of indicates that he's probably a couple steps away from... But we haven't seen any rare candy. I wonder if he was trying to fake us out there. I wonder if he has a rare candy in hand. Okay, we're going to discard a Sycamore and an Energy. See what else we have in deck that can do that. We only have Espeon. Well, I'm going to want Espeon, so I guess I'll grab it now. I was kind of hoping... I guess we did say we prized a Koko. So I was hoping we'd get Tapu Koko, but that's not going to happen. That failing, I would have liked to have gotten a Garbodor or a Trubbish, but I guess we had to discard too many of those. Okay, what does his discard look like again? 2, 4, 5 items. Okay. Oh, no, not retreat. Switch. We have the switch in hand. So we're going to do some spread. This will take down the Vulpix and the Octillery. And Lele is real... Oh, okay, that's good prizes. That's really good for us. Unless he is able to okay, good. I was sitting here going, well, we'll be able to bench the Tapu Koko and then we can Sycamore for the rest of our cards, and hopefully DCE is in there. But then we got that off the other prize. Very, very good prizes for us. Gallade is going to take a KO here. We do see the rare candy come out. So if he ends us, we'll probably have to go with Espeon, do a de-evolution play, and hope that he's not able to get both the rare candy again and enough energy to hurt us that way. Gallade will be gone and he won't have another attacker ready. But hopefully he doesn't in us. Wonder Energy. That's not wonderful. That protects Gardevoir from being devolved. That's not a good card for us. But he Sycamored and didn't in us. So it doesn't matter. We're going to stick our Garbotoxin Garbodor up. We'll bench the Koko. We'll attach the energy. We'll retreat into Koko. And then we will spread for game, KOing the Lele. Let's go flying. It doesn't even bother me that he resigned before we could get off our final attack there. So I think Ross played a pretty good game there. We had a lot of trouble getting our energy, specifically our DCEs, which hurt us, but I feel like he maybe didn't draw quite as smoothly. He kind of had a clunky setup with lots of support Pokemon on the bench. So overall, I'd say good game, and it feels good to have won. With that, we'll go ahead and wrap things up for today. If you liked this video, please subscribe, like, comment, all those things. I'll try to get some more videos like this, as well as continuing the standard fare of various matchups. So now, without further ado, we are signing off for the day.